also do a great job of locking many people down. They're going to opt into going with the Thresh. So having some decent pick tools coming through, right? We have the Charm for the Aru. We have Descendants down the bot lane. Pillar can set slots. I mean, Tarzan doing be on one side. Heck, Allah having gone to Worlds before.
Oh,
no! Level 1!
Crisp! No! Feeling, and then Luna with that level 2. They're going to try it anyways, though. They're going in full focus on the Light. The CC onto Crisp. He has to flash, but he takes the tower shot. It's a trade back. Doggo gets a kill, though, and that's huge for the Draven, but the kill goes right back to Light, so ADC's trading it down. They're trying to keep the pressure here with this huge minion wave, and Weiwei's just going to go in. Doggo's tanking the tower. He gets stunned. He cleanses. Lumao goes down. Weiwei flashes. Then Summoner spells all over the place. Icon as well. Just go ahead and turn on the carousel right now, Lyric. I don't know if you've got the button, but Lyric will... Oh, I was going to say, will he get out? But it's Light that picks up another.
If Ben had been a little bit more patient, maybe Weiwei could have been up towards top side of combo for this play. Oh, reset gets canceled. Now he's no flash. He's nowhere to go.
He has nothing to do except die. Ben picks up the kill.
For Weiwei, he's looking for a play on top side because if they can find this kill, they can try and pivot this into Herald.
They do get the CC chain down. Is Weiwei going to have the difference here in damage? Slicing Maelstrom comes away. That's Glacial Prison at the last second, though. Ben gets himself a second.
Finally moving now.
He's going to move up this way. Tarzan just going in with the aggression. Here comes the paranoia. They have a lot of AoE damage there as well. Ben not going to go down yet. Does fall to 2NB. Tarzan's still alive. They can Wei. That's a huge flash on Weiwei. And now Icon all by himself. Somehow Tarzan survived the entire time in a triple kill. Way to keep themselves in the game. And now Doinby feeling very, very confident as he goes straight into the bottom lane. Oh, Crisp. You never had a chance. That's a huge amount of damage, and Light picking up yet another kill. Oh.
And this is actually really good for the side of LNG because Ben...
I mean, they almost get all 5 plays in the bottom lane for Light, and now they have so much pressure in the top lane as well. So it's up to next movements for BLG. Obviously, that dragon you pointed out.
Be there. Now doing B.
3 members.
No flash.
Yeah, three members from BLG trying to collapse onto him. Light in the bottom.
More of a pick comp, so if they can find the bot lane, that would be huge.
Oh, Crisp is left out by his lonesome. Moonlight Vigil comes through. He's got the rest of his team, but he goes down to Light. And Lumao is the focus now, so it'll be traded back. Doggo gets the kill, and that is huge. But it's just the trade of supports.
Ooh, look, though. For LNG, they have wards behind, and Allah's using them.
He goes in on the Doggo on the backside. They're trying to get him down. They have Allah with them. Flank as well. You said that is so crucial, and LNG are capitalizing on the overextension of BLG. Icon tries to come over. Ben is just going to find his way out, but
I just feel like it's an overcommit on the trigger, but I think they don't have a ton of confidence going into a straight-up 5v5 because of what we've highlighted. So they're trying to find these fights where they think they have numbers advantage before they could really lose out to the backline access that LNG's comp brings.
They are just punishing Allah at this point constantly. Glacial Prison goes wide. The pillar is there, but now the turret shot's coming through. It's still an easy pickup kill for BLG.
It's going to guarantee a turret. And I mean, they should be able to get the charge on the inhibitor turret as well. So that top side jungle on top of Vision, if Tarzan's around, and Doinby still sitting in that mid lane, remember, BLG will just be dead.
And I want to harken back to like the composition from LNG, the way they drafted. We talked about it. This is a solo queue special for Doinby, especially recently. He's whipping it out.
Want to try and find an avenue into this Drake, but it's going to be hard. BLG already have this one locked in. We'll see if LNG's comp much better at being able to play out through sides. They're going to use the pressure. All
They're going in. Doinby in the back line. The spell shield doesn't help him. Slicing Maelstrom onto 3 members, but that's the gravis.
Tarzan doesn't do too much.
Allah's on the flank.
Allah might have it.
He doesn't have flash, so he can't get it, but he's going to pop it anyways. They have a lot of damage on the Crisp, and now Ben looking to be that front line, going right back in. Oh, Icon picking up a kill to Allah. They don't have the front line as much anymore, but Light whips out the Moonlight Vigil. At least like they need to fight over this dragon here, and the setup for them is nice. They'll be here, but now the flank from Allah. They're going to try to get the engagement off early, but Tarzan, they're distracting again. The utility is huge, and here comes Allah from around the block, and everybody from BLG is terrified. LNG is going to sweep through the rest of BLG. Maybe they left Allah out. Oh! They left Allah out to dry.
That hurts. For LNG, though, I mean, they did a great job. The coordinated engage, get right on top of Doggo, and you just don't have the peel necessary to keep him safe from the amount of threat that is there from LNG.
The duality of a 5-man slicing Maelstrom into death. You saw him scratching his head there. He's like, I could have survived. But it's actually
lanes. Doing picking up blue now. He could go up top as Tarzan might be caught out.
He does have the clone there, though, so a lot of aggression for BLG, but Paranoia is going to be popped as they might look for the re-engage here. Ben is just out. He's all by himself. Uh-oh. Okay, do it, B. Okay, do it, B. He's trying to take a 1v4. That ain't going to work out for him. Icon gets the kill, but it's traded for Ben.
I have no words.
I don't know why he was there.
I don't know what Doonby's thought process was in terms of how he's going to be able to get out of there, or even if he thought he could find a kill on someone and trade 1-for-1. Don't know how that's worth, but okay, Doonby, you did it. LNG, though, do still manage to pick up a bot lane turret, are going to keep trucking forward. This is a 4v4, but Icon misses everything.
He can't hit the charms. LNG just have a resistance to the charms at this point. It will be Lumau's flash, though. The light is trying to pop off here with the Gale Force forward. It's an inhib in trouble here, though. As they move forward, they take this inhib, and a huge wave of pressure now going to be on the bottom side, putting more pressure in to leave Ala in his own. They could just look at all 3 inhibs at this point.
Makes it so easy to play this 2-lane setup when you already have an inhibitor down in bot side. They're walking forward aggressively just to posture and threaten the opportunity of a dive to come through, but it's going to allow them to take this
Look
inhibitor.
at this. They have super minions on the bottom. They have to deal with them as well, but they can't right now. They're going to try to defense around this mid lane potentially because the top side inhib is already gone, but LNG are going to be able to collapse onto this if Ala can actually push in this minion wave.
Again, they're just keeping the pressure there, waiting for the wave to come in with the cannon while Doonby threatening on that side. BLG really have an impossible task. And we've already seen LNG consistently winning out in team fights. And that's with us not having to talk about Light at all. And he's massive. We can already see the damage he's putting onto Bin.
That's Paranoia popped. Ala's on the side. He's got the flank here with the TP. He's got to pop the Slicing Maelstrom. He gets down. Moonlight Vigil. Everyone's getting jiggy with it. And LNG, they are sweeping through BLG at this point. Yes, Ala goes down. But that is, at this point, tradition for this first game. Doggo's trying to outplay Light, but there is no way Jose and LNG, through domination from early game to the finish, will take game number 1 of this best of 5.
I love the idea that LNG came into this series with. We've already gotten to see the special towards it in the LPL and what it would be able to do, but no! Last second swapping to the Amumu. So it seems like kind of slamming their foot on the gas pedal. They know the Tarzan wanted to use the prio and bot to look for the invade, but instead going to try and get a flash from Icon.
Oh, the flash on Icon! Oh, man. Doing Tarzan
up against enchanters, and especially having this 225 range 80 carry, I think it is a lot of jungle hit,
oh my
Light and Lumau. I mean, the prio coming out for bot lane doing so much as Tarzan
with the big brain play. Ben had no idea. He's going over. Ala follows him, and it's devastation. Weiwei's in the pit here. He does have the tectonics and a lot of damage from Icon over the wall. So you wanted to see a little bit from Icon. Here we go. Rift Arrow does get set up, though. Reset. Rift Arrows have a little bit of fun in the pit. But LNG now trying to force a fight here. Try to get Weiwei. The flash comes out early, though, and that's nicely done. Chris gets an engage. Not going to find too much as the Keeper's Verdict now comes out. And the poke damage, the Curse of the Sad Mummy, is going to come out, but it's not enough. The Apotheosis is enough to get 1 back, but it's not enough to take down Light, who is the main source of damage. And Doonby comes through with a clutch kill as well. See the rest of this play, but it looks like BLG at least will be able to get their first objective of the game. Again, we saw that last time in game number 1. And then
Doonby's making his way as well.
I'm just wondering why BLG didn't whip out the machetes. Like, you see all the vines around around the rift here, and I you know, it's just giving Tarzan so many options. He does get a nice straight back. A Weaver's Wall comes through. Tarzan falls, so the Vine didn't help him that much that time. There's the Tectonic, and now it's Doonby going down too. Icon is cleaning up house here. He wants to take down Ala as well. He does have a lot of rocks to throw, but Weiwei here to help him out as well. Does use the subjugation there. Ala goes down to go with the gold. They know they need to get Light a little bit more here. Crisp needs to get himself out of here as he's asking for help potentially from Doggo, but Tarzan is just slowly making the health bar go down here. Doggo does have that separation now as actually Curse of the Sad Mummy comes out from Chris. How do you see them setting up in terms of like trying to contest these objectives, trying to find a win condition here, being behind?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It doesn't start with this.
That one is Chris.
Oh man, Chris gets locked down. CC misses the bandage toss. Will die to Lumal as well as Icon's now under turret with a wave crashing. And Tarzan tries to find the wall, but it doesn't matter because Light just cleans up the kill with his burst damage.
And now for LNG, just going to be able to take the spot lane turret as well. Dragon coming up in 50 seconds. They did get the vision in BLG's bot side jungle after they chunked out Crisp solo last time. So even having awkward running into a Corki, running into a Lucian, if you can't just outright lock both of their carries down, so then Doggo can go in and get that damage in, because if not, I mean, Nila could be jumping into a Lucian and, okay, maybe only Doonby got locked down. Well, now Nila's going to get burst out by the Lucian, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be definitely have to be very well coordinated coming out from BLG for their team fights to work.
Tarzan is just such a menace on this Poppy.
Bandage toss comes out from Chris. He lands the ulti. The seismic shove can follow through. Nila can go in with the ulti, and that can be the big burst that BLG needs.
BLG are a little bit hesitant to go in here. The tidal wave is already utilized. Curse the Sad Mummy onto 3 members. Do they have the front to back, though, as well? Ala almost goes down. The Rift Herald is down, but BLG
kind of walking forward.
Wow.
But here we go. Herald dropped. LNG want to find this, but look at Doggo on the flank.
Oh, he's setting up on the side. Could this be the big Doggo? Oh my god, Doggo's dead. He just gets caught immediately. It's tragedy, but Bin is on to Doonby. Doonby goes down. BLG, they're flashing all over the place. Tarzan still has so much health, and LNG have routed BLG out of the pit, and it was all off the back of the pickoff on the Doggo. We said that was the biggest issue for BLG, is mid to late game catchouts, and it happens once again.
I mean, you pick up the package, you want to find the fight, you're trying to find a way to min-max what you have over the enemy team already used.
Reaper's walls.
And
oh my god, Icon almost hit. Oh, wait, he's dead. Oh no. In the end, LNG just force it. They just force the issue. Chris goes in on the back. Doggo's there, but he's already down again. It is devastation. I don't even know the words to say, because BLG, they try so.
you do get the Baron.
Woo! It's actually
showing before they were on JDG together in 2017, so a lot of inbuilt synergy for this LNG roster, and now using their Baron is Ala.
He gets out. That was a nice little move from Ala with all the dip, dive, and dodging. And now Tarzan with the rest of LNG trying to put pressure onto this bottom side tower. Ben tries to go right back in. That's hugely dodged away from by LNG. Chris goes in with the Curse of the Sad Mummy. He has to flash over the wall. Another tidal wave separates the fight again. The backs now coming through as the Baron buff still alive for almost a minute and 20 seconds here for LNG.
So LNG just going to be able to keep pushing forward. Ala didn't even go for the reset. Just hovering around mid, trying to use his Baron. Not close enough, and luckily BLG will deny him from being able to go through with the play. But LNG wanting to use their Baron to the fullest. So far, about a plus 3,000 gold lead from it, and they're just going to be able to keep pushing forward. They have the rockets there to just keep sieging down these turrets and making BLG's life a living hell.
Yeah, Ala, though, is addressed on by Ben. The healing from the Grand Challenge, and now Tarzan coming through here. The Counter-Strike comes through. Tarzan doesn't get stunned down. Doggo tries to flash in to get or at least the dodge in to get the damage and get the reset on
Light gets a turret in the meantime.
Yeah, he tries to get the reset on the Ghost, but they don't really find anything for BLG, and it's their base absolutely in tatters here. And Light, every time he's getting these pop shots, he's doing like half to a quarter damage of these guys' health bar.
I love it. LNG playing so aggressive, not even going for bases, right? Kind of just pulling BLG around into different lanes and then rotating to the next one to start finishing off some of these inhibitors. Dragon is up. So you'd expect LNG now back off, go secure that second dragon.
Yeah, and there's nothing that BLG can do to contest this dragon. The second dragon secured for LNG themselves. But again, for me, like, seeing LNG come alive here in the playoffs has been incredible. They are trying to put the pedal to the metal themselves here. Chris Bubbles, he just pops the Curse of the Sad Mummy, and that's the difference. They are in their head. As you said earlier, Lyric, it's a double kill for Light. It might even just be a triple kill, and BLG have no hope in this game number 2.
And you can see now, LNG just gonna want to barrel down the mid lane. Light, an item and a half up over Doggo, allows him to take that fight so clean. They don't really have many minions to work with. There will be a wave here soon, but you would expect LNG should be able to close out another game right here, right now.
Literally just the dash from Light gets Icon's flash. Finn and Icon, the defense against the world here right now, but it ain't working out so far. Doonby is staying behind a little bit long, but it could just be a bait as Ala goes right back in onto Bin. It is going to be LNG finally pulling out of the base, but the damage is done. And BLG, I don't know how they get out of this hole.
You know, in this, I feel like with how BLG's played all split, you can see that is now Icon's mechanics not going to be put to the test because he's just going to die.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to get out of here. He's dead. Blue buff handed over to Ala. Now they're a member down, and LNG smell blood in the water.
And now we see, after all those kills, Light is now 2 items up over Doggo on the opposing side. This should be an easy way to finish. Ult's back up on the table. A full calling was able to pretty much kill 2 members 2 fights ago. So, you know what? I'm going to bank on it now. They can probably kill 3 or 4.
There's a TP coming in from DoinB, but the fight's already kicked off. Keeper's verdict. The package is used, and that's immediately BLG cut down in their ranks. They're trying to get Bin in there, trying to get the CC down. They're surviving for a little bit longer. Weiwei goes down on the backside. Bin will get a nice counter-strike here on the Light, so decent amount of damage back, but 4 members strong for LNG, and they'll push BLG to the brink of elimination, and LNG want to make the dream run happen again this summer.
LNG trying to there'll always be opportunities for them to win because they just have so much all-in to get on top of Doggo. But BLG now coming out with superior scaling. Both the Felios, Renata going to do great. The Jax as well. Akali, I like.
Mental
Oh,
gameplay.
look, Mazel DoinB's coming too.
And Bin is already sub 200 health. This is an easy slam dunk if Tarzan can navigate it. And Bin just needs to try to get out with the flash. He has the counter-strike. Tarzan waiting. It's not enough damage. DoinB was even up here just in case, as they might look for a dive. I feel like he's a little bit zealous. They're going to try to keep Bin under tower at least.
Oh, this is going to be hard because you look at Ala still has minions he's dealing with. You have another wave here. Oh, they're
just forcing it. And now it's the CC. Tarzan's down. First blood to Bin.
Oh, no. Oh, I was just saying, like, they don't even have the setup as Ala.
Oh
they want this, but Bin is not giving it. BLG having the team picking up a lot of the early dragons so far in this series, so not too different from what we've seen so far.
It's been pretty much BLG.
I feel like LNG's chance is locking down one member
They don't
first
know.
with the paranoia.
Weiwei had no idea. He didn't hit the wind becomes lightning on a Tarzan, and that's an easy turnaround. The capitalization, and Light gets the kill from Tarzan or from DoinB so far.
I think it's a lot harder with the lanes coming through. They did try top, but now Herald
Okay, well,
Tarzan.
I caster cursed him. Weiwei almost goes down here. Icon, he does use the perfect execution, get out of harm's way, but Ala is on the flank. He wants it. He knows he can get it. No, he misses. And now he's found himself way overextended. Light comes through just at the last time, but it's not. Look at this wake up for BLG, though, right? Like, objective focus. They've gotten both dragons. They've
Side of the turret and potentially pick people off in transition.
They can do so. Perfect execution there. Crescent Guard is there. They already get the bait out as LNG committed to the tower, and now Light, he gets pushed out here.
Oh,
nice
great
bubble as well. Tarzan does not survive for very long, though. Icon, he wants it.
Get some more aggressive wards down into LNG's jungle. But still going to be able to trade out and clear out some of this vision in River and just will take the reins. And BLG now going to look to use their advantage, push into the enemy jungle. And DoinB needs to be careful.
He needs to be really careful. He's in a 1v2. He has Tarzan coming up. He is, again, a little bit tankier, having a little bit more damage not at least go his way. They are bouncing, though. Paranoia was put, but Crescent Guard is not going to save the day for Way, or does it? The calling straight to the face, the bailout. They're just trying to get a kill back. There's a slicing maelstrom in. Ala survives, and LNG, they're fighting a fight. Bin is trying to make the difference. Can the MSI champion make the difference in a crucial game here in game number 3? Both teams are backing away. Bin will be able to spot that bodyguard on the side. It's BLG trying to set up here, but LNG just feel very confident and try to move in position, in pole position of this dragon. As it does reset, Icon's going over the wall. The flank, the different pincer maneuvers from BLG could make a difference here. DoinB not having anything here. Ben getting a little bit lower. Icon waiting, buying time, not deciding to go in just yet until LNG have committed, but they've already committed onto Ben. Ben counter-strikes off of it. Icon now has the pixel brush on the backside. LNG need to be very, very careful, but Ben is leaving. Moonlight Vigil comes out. Lumao almost goes down to the shock rooms. It's all a little shuriken flip from Icon makes the difference here. On to Lumao, he's got him! The slicing maelstrom shuts down Icon, but Light very, very low. Bin gets the easy clap down kill, and BLG with the reset on the fight with Doggo's big Moonlight Vigil, they change the narrative, and they'll take this dragon unless LNG,
no,
they go straight on the Weiwei. Weiwei's down, the dragon 3,000 health, and BLG, they don't have a smite.
Okay, but are LNG actually going to go for it? They need to. Tarzan.
Doonby, hand shook. Bin is full health on the side here. Doonby is going in. He's splashing. He's got the spell shield. It's not enough. Tarzan focusing on Chris. Chris not going to go down. The bailout just in time. And Bin shuts down the kill. Dragon Soul to BLG.
And BLG are going to be so strong after this point. How much this does for them when we hit on LNG's comp. Being a lot about one whatsoever. He's going to be able to put a lot of pressure onto them as Icon as well.
So he's so strong. He has lasagnas here as well. It does have a lot of damage. Ala trying to get the outplay here. Doesn't have much left in the tank, but here comes Doonby. And Ala, he survives for a little bit longer. And Doonby gets the kill. Icon, you mad?
Yeah, sadly for Icon, I mean, the flash came out from Ala, right? He didn't just outright miss. The dodge did come through, but it sets up the Baron for BLG.
Tarzan.
And LNG just not even gonna look for it. You can see Doonby now already coming down towards the bot side. I was curious if they'd look left in the tank to where LNG, I feel like, would be in a good place to actually win that fight.
Yeah, LNG do find themselves in a lot of these fights.
I actually don't know how much more that does for you because, I mean, let's say you die and go down after you guys engage. Paranoia's already down. Cyclone's already down. Slicing Maelstrom's already down. Now what do you do in this fight against an Aphelios, against an Akali and a Jax that can just so, keep consistently putting up these big damage numbers? But look,
they're going
on the flank is Ala.
He finds it again. We said one flank could make the difference. They're on the back line. The bubble hits. The bailout's there. Light trying to buy time against Wei. Light survives. He dies right afterwards, though. Icon is making the difference in the fight. Crisp and Bin, they're all here, but Icon is trying to make his name. No, it's Bin that comes through clutch. And Tarzan, he tried to make the big brain engage, but they're so far behind, it's almost impossible.
That was the best they could hope for. They had the flank. Everyone's able to get in. The AD carry goes down. But BLG have multiple threats that you have to worry about. They're just going to keep going with their Baron pushes as well. Icon and Crisp in mid. You can see Bin pushing that top lane as well. They're just going to keep growing this lead. 10 seconds on Light, so they're going to have to be a little bit cautious, I think, in terms of pushing this inhibitor. But they're going to be happy with the turrets that they've gotten.
Yeah, and I mean, Doggo does go down, but, you know, he's not the one with a lot of gold on.
Doonby has TP, so it looks like he's going to go for the back. He's going to TP in, but no, sticks around. It has the same play available, and they're just they're doing the dance. BLG feel confident taking a fight, so of course they're going to just start up this dragon. And now with Jax TPing right to lane, there's a lot of threat onto LNG.
I feel like they're just falling right into a trap here. Bin is on the side. Here comes Weiwei with the slicing maelstrom through from Ala, though. The hostile takeover over almost every member of LNG. They're trying to take out the backline, but it's the same thing we've seen time and time again. Icon does go down. The flash from Lumao gets him separated for the rest of BLG, but they have won this fight. They're not even looking at the dragon at this point. They want to finish off the kills, and they will try to find it in the end. Doonby is in some trouble. He has the GA, but it's Lumao that goes down first. And this is BLG responding to the double haymaker that LNG put down in this best of 5. And they are doing so lively.
And I love that Doggo's the one to follow it through with the Gale Force in and bring BLG back in this series, breathe some life into them, and then now, Mazel, we might get something competitive.
We actually get a series. What is it that casters like to have on their hands, Lyric?
I don't know.
It's a series, baby! It's BLG actually coming back, taking a win in this best of 5 against
LNG objectives, or if we have a contest over mid-wave, they will do quite well. And Doonby smiling, just because Azir means he gets to go back to the bounce back. That there is potential for them to find this, but Weiwei making his way down as well.
Yeah, every time he's just shadowing Tarzan. He's able to move himself around the map in good positions. It will be on to Doggo here. The cleanse already used. Push back from Weiwei is big. Tarzan flashing forward, though. The handshake. Is they going to get Doggo? And that's first blood to LNG. Almost a second.
Keep up the pressure in this 1v1, trying to zone Ala out. Really just
They were
forces
both
pressure
waiting.
forward.
Oh my goodness, sorry. I was looking at the mini-map so hard. We had mental gameplay, but talk about mental gameplay. Doinb, he's going to go down to Icon, and he gets the
I
advantage
feel
here.
like if they wanted to commit to that play fully, probably need to have Doinb shadow down towards spot side to give Ala the freedom to enter. Still, LNG will be able to pick this turret up first if they want, considering Tarzan does still have this Herald in the pocket. So it does look like they will be able to guarantee themselves the first turret gold going over. No dragon on the board, though, so it feels like we're going to default back into ping-ponging waves. Woohoo!
I think the Rift will charge the first tower for LNG.
Cross map just yet in regards to Dragon. Light is taking this turret because BLG are smart to concede bot wave because they don't want to give LNG an opportunity to dive, but they're turning instantly onto mid turret.
They are. They'll try to get down their first turret of the game as LNG have already found 2, but this Rift Tower will definitely strike through here as Luna on the side with the hostile takeover. They go too deep. So that will be tower in the outside of the base for LNG. Triple Keeper's Verdict. That's going to ensure another charge and another tower here for BLG.
Nice move by Weiwei to make sure they get 2 turrets down.
Crisp actually getting the reset. Ala is being visited
Oh,
by the
that was huge!
mean man, Weiwei. He finds him again, and Icon gets the kill.
Great flash coming out from Weiwei to make sure that the Hop isn't able to go. The Gnar component to it, because if they can find a flank, if he can get right on top of Doggo and Icon, smash him into a wall and set up for the DPS and damage to come out from doing being light, that is definitely on board and having some nice rotations. But I feel like the longer this goes, sure, the gold is even for now and might even be slightly in favors Icon.
He goes in. That's a big Emperor's Divide. Doonby misses the rocket. Here comes the follow-up. The grand entrance is huge. The hostile takeover as well. Icon finally goes down, but LNG, they are now surrounded, and they are in some trouble. We'll see Light try to dodge out of this one, but Doggo has so much damage. He's already found himself a double kill. You got Tarzan running away now. That's a triple for the 80 fights. BLG pounce on the dragon, and it'll go down before Tarzan can even get in the pit. So now LNG are mispositioned here. They're TPing in to try to save the day. The Fate's Call is going to be used. Bin maybe caught out here. Lubao, you need to be careful. That is a Fiora. Doonby has the package now. Maybe one of the first times we can see him in this game utilize the package to make a difference here. And it's making LNG feel a lot more confident. I think BLG see that Doonby help. Weiwei is spotted out. All 5 members. There's the package for Doonby across the way. Tarzan's getting a little bit low here. Those Rin stacks, that's going to help secure the Baron at least. Weiwei goes in. He's trying to get into the pit. He's there. Their fight's already going, but it's Doggo with the 200-year gameplay. Yes, it is Light that gets the Baron, but BLG
keeping up the pressure so far.
They are indeed. They'll take down another outer tower.
The ability is just so freely and so loose in the series. I'm not quite sure Keeper's Verdict there was needed, and now you're not going to have it for when LNG try to just funnel down through mid right here. Moonlight Vigil misses!
Oh, they find the Fate's Call out used by Light. Now they're trying to fight Bin again. They just can't do it every time they're trying to force this. The Mega Gnar brings Bin back, but he's got the Grand Challenge out. He gets rended to death by LNG, and now it's an LNG. It's 5v4 for LNG in particular, and I think they could look at this tower maybe even a little bit more.
I think they should be able to. No Keeper's Verdict. Moonlight Vigil was just thrown out, didn't hit anyone. Crisp doesn't have the quickness. What do you have on the side of BLG?
Doggo playing aggressively. That's what you got. The hostile takeover comes through to separate. Weiwei into trouble, but the tower not going to go down just yet. Doggo stepping up real confident, like he's gale forcing forward. The Calibrum, it doesn't hit on to Lumao. That'll be just some chakrams headed Doonby's way. Icon goes through with them as they move forward into this scaling game.
BLG
right through Doonby. But the timings themselves, right, a little bit of an issue. Speaking of timings, Ala trying to go Mega Gnar. He gets the Mega Gnar. That's huge. The hostile takeover. They get a Crisp. They get the fight. The Moonlight Vigil. It's not enough. And LNG out of nowhere. They get what they came for.
Mazel, we said that the chance was so low of BLG actually just running into LNG and giving the opportunity over. We knew it was possible, but it actually happened. 30 seconds on mid and 80 carry.
Doonby has the package.
I mean, they could push for another turret, but are they actually just going to look for the end off this?
I mean,
Crisp is coming up in 7 seconds.
If that is a snowball from hell. I've never seen one of those before. If they take the inhib now, they've got 5 members strong. This might be a little overzealous, but if they end it here, it is huge. Weiwei goes in. BLG are getting desperate at this point. It's a 5v3, and LNG, they found it. That's it. BLG, their summer war is over, and LNG will deny the reverse sweep. Oh no!
LNG
oh no!
coming out strong. No, they got it, Mazel. LNG able to finish it off. This game should not have been theirs, but